Hello, it's Cheyenne here. So today I wanted to make a YouTube video on how I changed my dressing for my catheter. So first thing I do is I put on my mask, pinch it at the nose. When you sanitize, you should make sure that you get everything and just rub between fingers, palm, all over, back of the hand until it's all dry. That's what my nurse told me. Got all my supplies ready. Let me show you quickly what they are. This is Accept. This is what I use to clean the catheter. This is my gauze, which I use to cover and clean the catheter. Hand sanitizer. Gentamicin cream. Cloth tape, which I've been using recently. And regular tape. The first thing that I usually do is I lift up my shirt, because right here, and I'll usually just take off the tape. Also, beforehand, I always wash my hands. So after all my tape is off, I will get my Accept and just open it up. And put some on there. Open it up. Put it under my catheter and just kind of like clean around it. When I first got my surgery, my catheter was really sensitive. It hurt a lot. It was bleeding literally for a few days straight, and it was really scary because I thought that it wouldn't work out because it was bleeding, but it ended up healing. Also, I am wearing shorts, so I'm not like just like in underwear or something. Not that it should matter anyway, right? I get another one and I clean again. The first one I use usually just to get like any like dirt or scabbing off. So touching more on what I just said about my catheter bleeding, it was actively bleeding for a few days, and I went to the emergency room because I was freaking out about the blood. And they didn't see me for 3 hours. So my mom and I just left, and then we saw my surgeon, who was just right next door, and he said it was no problem. And I just remember I was freaking out so much. And he said it was no problem, so I just trusted him, and you know, everything turned out okay. So I'll usually put this on and just like leave it for like 30 seconds or so, just so it really like cleans up. Also, I look like I have a belly, which I do because with dialysis I get filled up with fluids every night, and I still have fluid inside my stomach. And so what I do before I start dialysis is I hook up to a drain bag, and then it drains out all the fluids. So after I clean that, I grab another gauze and I dry it off. Then I grab my gentamicin cream, and I use this. Sometimes it's just a cream that you put around the entrance of your catheter. I use this a lot more when I first got my surgery because it's kind of like a Neosporin kind of thing, I would say. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but this is what I would use for the outside of the catheter. And I recently started using this cloth tape because my skin has been having an allergy to regular just paper tape, where it gets really itchy and it's super annoying. So I got this cloth tape from my clinic. I think they actually ordered it for me because I was telling them that my skin was getting irritated. So I'm just ripping it down the middle. So yeah, if your skin gets irritated, I suggest that you put if your skin gets irritated, I suggest that you put, or that you try cloth tape. So I do this every single night right after I shower. Clean my exit site and I tape it up. I always thought it was weird to just have like this thing that comes out of my body, but now I'm just kind of used to it. So I get my regular tape to tape it down because the cloth tape sometimes does come off a bit easier, in my experience at least. So I use regular tape to tape it down to my skin so that it stays in place. Okay, and it's all done. So this is the trash I made from it. I'm just gonna toss that and put all my supplies back. I just finished cleaning my dressing, or I just finished cleaning my exit site, and let me show you what it looks like. So this is what I just did. I just taped it all up and I taped it down so that it stays on my skin here. Make sure that there's no openings so that it's really like secure and covered up. I have dogs and dog hair gets everywhere, so I do make sure that I tape it up pretty well, because if a dog hair gets into my exit site, I could get an infection, and that's not what we want. So I try to be as clean about it as I can. And yeah, if you have any questions about how I tape it, or what supplies I use, or whatever questions, just message me on my Instagram page. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.